Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's the Dad's Intervention Podcast, episode 8.
Episode 8.
All right, it's your man Ace Brown.
Deacon Comedy, God bless you.
And, of course, we are missing ba-da-ba-ba.
Guess who?
As usual. But we have the Ask Dad for Thursday, which is today, or whenever you watching it. It could be whatever day. I thought you about to put like an empty space there for him. Good God. But the Ask Dad. Normally when we get an Ask Dad, we get an Ask Dad that's sometimes dealing with a relationship. But this one is a little bit different. All right, so it says, Dear Dads, my twin daughter's mother passed away 3 months ago. While she was alive, she had custody of them, and I would visit them every other weekend. Now that she has passed, I was awarded full custody of them, but the family thinks that I'm not going to be able to do it since they are girls. I have no thought on keeping them from their mother's side of the family, but their aunt wants to try and take my babies. This has caused a lot of issues lately. Should I brush it off and just continue to being positive with the rest of the family, or should I now keep my daughters away from that side until they see I could be a father to my children?
Wow.
D, what do you think?
That's iffy. First of all, my condolences to the loss of your loved one. Next, that is a problem that has plagued our community for a long time, because it's you say there's no good fathers out there. You say fathers don't take care of their kids, but then when you run across a father who's trying to take care of their kid, you're trying to do everything to push them, stop them. And it's a sad, sad thing. I think that any father can take care of a kid absent of a mother if all he needs to do is have love and a want to take care of their child. People are often, I'm proud to be a father of 7. I walk around with my kids. I go places with my children. And sometimes I go without my wife. And you see people are very shocked, or people are looking at you sideways because they're looking for some woman to be with you. Because they just think that a father is not capable of taking care of a child. We're capable of doing anything we want to do. It's just the fact if we want to do it or not.
True.
So to this brother, I say, don't keep the kids away from that side of the family just because one aunt is acting up. What you do is you continue to show the family who you are and what you can do as a father. There's no better place for a child to be than with her parents. So if the mom is absent, that means that it's time for dad to step up. And there should be no one to get in that way and take that place.
I feel you. One thing I wish he would have mentioned was the age of the girls. Because not to say that would make sense or would be different, because I totally agree with what you're saying, that a lot of people knock fathers, in particular black fathers, right, when it comes to raising children, especially girls. And the reason why I wish he brought up how old the young ladies were is because I would want him to know, or I would want to know, what's the aunt's idea of why he's not going to be capable of taking care of these daughters. Are they going through puberty right now? Are they, just touching their menstrual cycle or whatever? What is the reason that the aunt thinks that, hey, he's not going to be qualified to be a dad? Right. Now, that doesn't mean that he's not. I just want to know what made her say that. Because my thing is, and being a father of 2 girls, they're not twins, but being a father of 2 girls, I know that eventually some come one day.
Some come one day.
That dragon will approach my daughters.
You're right.
And when the dragon approaches my daughters, I am hoping that their mom will be the one to spearhead it. But if I had to be that one, then I reach out to loved one, friends, and family who can explain it from a female's perspective. Right. No, a dad can never explain to a young lady what's going on with their body, but the basis. However, that doesn't mean that you doesn't have support. He never mentioned that he didn't have a mother. He never mentioned that he didn't have a sister. He never mentioned that he didn't have his own aunts or and female cousins. So I think that, like D said, I wouldn't keep your girls away from their mother's side, because I think that they should know their mother's side.
Exactly.
You know, they should definitely know their mother's side, so that way that can fill the hole. If they're old enough to know what it is going on, that could fill the hole of mom not being here, but now Aunt Susan is here, and Grandma Williams is here, and so on and so forth.
Exactly.
So I totally agree with you, D, as far as he shouldn't be pulling the kids away from the mother side, but I do have to say to him, young brother, or I'm not even gonna say young brother because he didn't say how old he was. Good brother out there, don't let anyone knock you from being a dad.
Right.
You be the dad that you know you can be. You already stated that prior to their mom passing away. You were getting them every other weekend, which I don't know was an agreement between the two of you, or you guys went to child support. But needless to say, you were honoring your partake.
Right.
So I think that now is to the point that that you have to you stepping up, which is good, and the absence of mom, transitioning to the afterlife. But I don't think that I think that the aunt is wrong. I think that the aunt is wrong for doing that.
I agree.
So if you guys have any questions,
or if you feel some type of way,
yeah, please comment. Comment, share this, because you never know. Somebody may be going through this.
Right.
We always have different letters that come to us. Somebody asks us a question, or they formulate something, they send it to our email, and we're speaking from the heart. When we answer these questions, these are not scripted. It's not like we sit down and be like, yo, D, you say this. Ace, you say this. Bill, you say this. Nobody is doing that. We're actually answering from what we feel as a father of 7, a father of 2 girls, a father of a set of twins, how we feel. So you never know who's going through something. So,
you're right.
If you guys have better responses, please go ahead and comment. You never know, the person may be reading them. And if you got any questions for us, please send them to dads with an S interventionpodcast@gmail.com, or hit us up on our Instagram page, Dads Intervention Podcast. And you never know, we may read yours on an episode.
Never know.
All right, till then, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Daddy, 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 daddy.